Okay, so I'm actually in my kids' playroom today. I'm having some work done in my bathroom, so they kicked me out. But I was talking about my virtual assistant that I hired that has literally taken my business from like here to here, right? And I got a really good question on the video. She said, "Oh, that was helpful. So, how did you get connected with your first company that you promoted?" That you were paid for, right? Like the first steps help us newbies out. So I just thought it'd be fun to have a little conversation, okay? I'm not a coach. I don't have a course to sell you, but I have been a content creator for 5 years and it's done well for me. So I'm just gonna share how I started and a couple tips to help you get started. So there are basically 3 ways that influencers get paid. One is directly from brands for brand collaboration deals. The second would be through affiliate links where you receive a commission. And then the third would be like your TikTok shop videos. But the question was about brand deals in particular, so let's just start there. And before we get to that, just a little bit about my journey. So, been a content creator for 5 years. My goal was to never be an influencer. That was not, I didn't even really know that was a thing. I knew it was a thing, but I didn't understand it, how it worked. I started during COVID in the salon. Well, the salons were closed, so I was making no money. I was an affiliate for a makeup brand, Lime Life. It was the makeup I was wearing at the time, and so I became an affiliate because people would ask about what makeup I was wearing, and if I would refer them to the website, I would get a commission. That was cool. So during COVID, I thought, well, what if I just do a makeup tutorial and sell some makeup? That would be cool. So that's what I did. Well, that took off. Okay, then somebody asked me about my hair, so I did a hair tutorial. Then somebody asked about the products that I was using in the hair tutorial, so then I shared about the products, and it just snowballed. It was so fun and it was so authentic because it was just a conversation, right? People would ask a question and I'd respond. I developed this huge passion for wanting to help people. I was able to educate like I do behind the chair, but to a wide audience. It was wild to me. It was so fun. It still is so fun. I started tagging the brands of whatever items I was sharing. I would just tag the brands in hopes that they would see it. And then I created an email. So you need to have a separate email from your personal email because it is too much to keep all together. And you don't want your brand deals getting mixed up with like the emails from your kids as teachers, right? So create a separate email. It can still be like a Gmail, but a separate email. Then you are going to put it in your bio. If you want to take it a step further, you could actually have a landing page like I do. If you click on the link in my bio, it takes you to a landing page where I share my email, where I share my contact information, where I share all my pages that I'm affiliates for, like Amazon. Any company that I'm an affiliate for, that's where you find it. So you're going to create the email. You're going to post it either in your bio or you're going to create a landing page. Then you're going to start tagging brands in your videos so that they see them. When the brands see the videos, if it's something that they like, if they like you, if they like your content, or if they just appreciate you sharing their products, they will reach out to you. They want you to promote their stuff, okay? That is the world that we live in. People aren't watching commercials on TV. You're not getting a newspaper with ads in it. The only way for consumers to find products is for influencers to talk about them. So brands need us, all right? The influencer era, it ain't going anywhere. That is the way of the world now. Now, my biggest piece of advice to you would be to be authentic. Okay? People don't want to be sold to. I don't want to be sold to. People come to this app to learn something, to be inspired, or to be entertained. Okay? Not to be sold to. So you need to be very careful with what you choose to post because you are going to get inundated with free products that people are going to send you, that you're going to get inundated with all of these things, and it is a slippery slope. And I am so proud of myself that I have stayed so true to my roots, right? Like I have not shared anything that I don't actually use or love. Now, do I understand that everything I use and love isn't going to be your favorite or necessarily work for everybody? For sure, we're all different. We all like different things. I can be so solid in the fact that I know I'm not out here just pushing crap, right? So I've built a very loyal, trusting audience, and I think that is crucial to this industry. If you want to do well, people have to trust you. You don't just have to be a good salesperson. People don't like salespeople. But in regards to my first like paid brand collaboration, I was getting emails from brands where they'd ask for my address to send me PR. And I would say that I would post about it only if I liked it, right? That was the key there. You don't have to share something just because they send it to you. That is not a contract. They are sending it to you in hopes that you promote it. And to be honest, I was starting to get too much stuff Like, I didn't want all that stuff. It was such a blessing. Like, don't mishear me. That is a huge blessing, but it was too much. I didn't have the space for it. I didn't need it. It was overwhelming. So I started to be very particular about what I would accept. And then I thought, you know what? I am very valuable. People are trusting my recommendations. People are going out and buying the things that I'm recommending. I provide value to these brands. I am worth way more than free product. So I shot my shot. And I started responding to the emails by saying that I don't accept PR deals, I only accept paid collaborations. At the beginning, they would come back to me with whatever they were willing to offer. The first one was $50. I was over the moon. I was like, this is already the hairspray that I love, and they're going to pay me $50 to use it? Okay. As I've gotten bigger, as my influence has become stronger, I am more valuable to brands, and they know that. So they will ask you, right? You're going to have to know your numbers. They're going to need to know how big you are. They're going to want to see your stats. What do you have? Mostly men, mostly women followers? What age range is your audience their ideal audience? Because if it is, then you're worth more to them. I've also had this scenarios where I posted a video just because it is something that I was genuinely sharing, and the brand will see it, then they will reach out and ask to buy the video because they want to use the video on their platforms, right? They want to use my video as their commercial. Now, I'm not going to get a commission if someone buys something from their commercial. So they need to pay me up front if they want rights to my video. So that's a whole nother thing in a way that you can make money being an influencer. This is getting so much longer than I intended it to. I apologize. So start with the email, create a landing page, become affiliates for the brands that you genuinely like, and be yourself. People come to this app to be educated, inspired, and entertained. They are not here to be sold to. So be authentic in what you're posting. Only share things that you truly love, and your audience will feel that. You will be more successful if your intent behind doing this is good. Period. If your intent is just to make money, this is going to blow up in your face real fast. So that would be my advice to you. I hope this was helpful. If you have other questions, so let me know. This is a wild business. It is so fun. It is so like cup filling that you get to help people and make money. So cool. Good luck.